Few filmmakers have reshaped the horror genre like Wes Craven. From A Nightmare on Elm Street to Scream, Craven's influence is woven into the DNA of modern horror. Yet one of his most underappreciated masterpieces, The People Under the Stairs, 1991, has resurfaced in conversation thanks to the recent success of Barbarian. Like Zach Cregger's 2022 breakout, Craven's film takes the comfort of a domestic space and turns it into a living nightmare, one filled with razor-edged social commentary, biting humor, and relentless tension. A nightmare inside a house. At first glance, The People Under the Stairs feels like a twisted home invasion thriller. But Craven flips the premise. Here, the intruders become the victims. The film follows a young boy nicknamed Fool, Brandon Adams, who breaks into the house of his landlords with the hope of stealing their hidden fortune to save his sick mother. What he discovers instead is a fortress of madness, complete with traps, secrets, and a pair of deranged homeowners, known only as Mommy and Daddy, played with manic brilliance by Wendy Roby and Everett McGill. Beneath its strange humor and grotesque imagery lies a biting critique of greed and class inequality. Mommy and Daddy have hoarded their wealth while exploiting their tenants, a reflection of Reagan-era America's widening social divide. The mansion, sealed off from the outside world, becomes a physical embodiment of privilege and decay, a prison built on the suffering of others. Craven's social horror genius. Craven always had a gift for fusing real-world fears with supernatural or surreal imagery. Inspired by a true crime story from the 1970s, The People Under the Stairs feels disturbingly plausible. The discovery of children locked in the basement, rejected and mutilated by their captors, echoes society's tendency to hide its most uncomfortable truths. Despite its dark subject matter, Craven injects the story with moments of absurd, almost cartoonish humor. McGill's Daddy, prancing through the halls in a leather suit with a shotgun, is both horrifying and hilarious. It's this tonal tightrope that makes the film so unique. Laughter and terror constantly bleed into each other. That same technique would later define Barbarian, where absurd twists and biting humor coexist within a terrifying narrative. Both films turn domestic horror into a mirror for societal rot, using the house as a living metaphor for what humanity chooses to lock away. A story of resistance and redemption. At the heart of The People Under the Stairs lies a story of courage and liberation. Fool's alliance with Alice A. Jalinger, the abused daughter of Mommy and Daddy, gives the film emotional depth. Together, they not only fight for survival but also bring freedom to the children imprisoned below. The climax, a literal explosion of justice, sees Fool and the other victims rise against their oppressors, with the villain's stolen riches raining down on the community outside. Unlike many horror films of its time, The People Under the Stairs ends on a cathartic note. Evil is destroyed, and the oppressed reclaim their power. The legacy that inspired a new generation. Modern horror owes much to Craven's 1991 classic. The DNA of The People Under the Stairs can be traced in films like Don't Breathe, Ready or Not, and most clearly, Barbarian. Like Craven, Cregger turns a home into a symbol of fear and decay, a labyrinth of secrets hiding beneath suburban normality. While Barbarian uses its setting to explore gender and trauma, Craven tackled poverty, capitalism, and systemic abuse. Yet both films share a subversive energy, daring to confront real issues through the lens of horror. Even after 3 decades, The People Under the Stairs remains both a chilling fairy tale and a blistering social statement. It's not just a film that inspired Barbarian, it's the foundation for the modern, houses horror narrative that filmmakers continue to build upon. Why it still matters today. More than 30 years later, Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs feels as timely as ever. Its blend of satire, social critique, and raw suspense makes it one of the director's most daring works. While it may not enjoy the same mainstream fame as Scream or Elm Street, its influence lingers in every modern horror that dares to ask what's hiding behind the walls. For fans of Barbarian, or anyone who loves horror that punches up rather than down, revisiting The People Under the Stairs is like uncovering a secret treasure buried in plain sight. It's a film that proves that sometimes the scariest monsters aren't supernatural, they're just living right upstairs.